Etect is all about preventing crime, but it's also about speeding up the activity of apprehending criminals. So that is why we just want to receive alarms from CCTV cameras, because once a visual verification has been ascertained, we can follow those people around the building as the cameras alert. We can then contact the police force directly and push that visual to any device that they need to aid them to apprehend the criminal. So rather than engaging with a security company where you send a man and then of course there's the lone worker issue, there's danger for that person going into that situation, we want to cut that party out and just go straight to the police force and say, this is what we've seen, we can help you apprehend. I don't know if people watching this know about code 1 situations with an alarm where you pay the police to respond to an alarm activation, but if you get 3 false alarms within a certain period, that is taken away from you and you have to wait 9 months without any false alarms for that to be reinstated. We really want to take that nasty situation away from our clients and say, okay, put a camera in, and once we've got a visual verification, if it's a false alarm, we can reset your alarm. There's no false alarm. But if there is something going on, then we call the police and we can say to them, this is definitely happening, and we can show you it's definitely happening.
We have cameras that we use at the moment that will go over a mobile phone network. So for instance, in its ultimate, you could have a Bobby on the beat with a mobile phone who could have a live picture of what's happening. He knows exactly what's happening. He's not going in blind, or he or she, I should say. The same with security companies, with your manned guarding. We can direct them, and not just direct them to the problem, but keep them away from danger, because in this day and age, that's almost as important. People are people, and they're the most important always. But designing a system that's effective for the end user, but also useful for all members of staff, and giving information over and above the blind security aspect, even if it's just traffic information that there's somebody's blocking your car park entrance, or even look lively, the boss is coming, he's just parked his car. There's all sorts of information that can be gleaned from that. Cars that park, I say, well, we don't recognise that car. It just gives you that little bit of a warning. And even in things like retail, just watching where people go and what a traffic flow is brilliant information for the owners of the premises, because then they could design their site to comply with what people are actually doing, not what you think they might do.
In security, cost is always a big issue. So to enable the cost to be kept down to the client, the pictures are compressed quite substantially before they are sent across to the alarm receiving centre, which that's fine in as much as it works, but when it's expanded the other end, clever lawyers have been able to get out of convictions being made, because they claim that because of the expansion of the picture, it's more pixelated and therefore not a true representation of what happened. There's no point our clients spending a lot of money putting a system in if all we're going to do is compress those pictures down so far that when they're expanded they can't be used in a court of law if they're needed. So we are about providing a cost-effective system that means that any evidence they need can be used and stored in the correct way and handled in the correct way.